What's this? It's sun and blue skies in Oregon. And look who I found outside.
It's a beautiful day out at the Classic Truck Ranch. I just wanted to, we're not gonna have time for a long video this week because we had Buddy up for auction, and I wasn't happy with, when I get the truck ready to go, I could go over it from end to end, and I found a lot of little things that needed to be fixed on them. But the bids were getting a little up there where I felt like the truck needed to be in the best possible condition that it can be in before I send it down the road. Neighbors are having a little fun. Oh, they're just watching the west side of the property. I thought we'd pull them in, deal with all of its little minor details, get them cleaned up as best as possible, remove that rear window tinting.
Oh, you don't like the purple tint?
The purple tint, no. Get rid of that, clean up the interior, put in new carpet. It's already got new sound deadener in it, and you know, just polish it up, get it ready to go. But it's kind of cool being out here on a Sunday and just being inside, and we got our little radio on, and Jamie's over there helping me detail them, and we got the workbench moved from over there in front of the trailer, and I'm going to move that green workbench next, and we're not going to have clutter over there. And
My coffee. What are you doing?
I'm filming where we cleaned up out here in front of the trailer, and got rid of the workbench and all the stuff that was piled up, and got my little antique fire extinguishers there. One of them works too. Yeah.
Why's the bicycle out there? Are you gonna make me ride that to work?
That's so you can go check the mail. I need a quarter mile that away. And anyway.
That's what life in the country's like.
Yeah. I had somebody ask me about something. I've had a few guys ask me about trucks. Project trucks. And we're going to go ahead and sell a bunch of our trucks. Because we have to focus on the property right now, and we have to focus on getting a real shop built. This is cool for right now and everything, and then it'll get us through the spring and the summer. What are you doing? What?
That just means if we sell trucks, then we have to go out and find more.
We've already got 5 trucks we got to go get, which is why we need to sell some.
How come you went like this? 5?
Because that's 5. So, we're going to save that video next week. Look forward to an inventory video next week, because I can't really be doing like a full-blown business from this property. We're out here for one purpose, and that is to build the property so that I have a place eventually to do my classic truck rescue thing. But ultimately we'd like to rent a shop off the property to have the actual full-scale business going in, right?
Right. Because we got to raise some
We gotta
cattle.
raise cows. We want to raise some pigs and chickens and goats. Put some.
What's your friend? Anyway.
So.
Look at.
Oh yeah, I cleaned old Black Angus up.
He cleaned him up so I could drive him to work, because there's a dude that collects Lincolns, but then he was so clean I couldn't drive him to work.
Yeah, the guy right next door to the bus barn where Jamie goes has a bunch of Lincolns. Not on par with Black Angus.
No, but he would like be drooling over him.
Well, I thought you could share it with him because he can appreciate it.
But he was too clean for me to. He even parked him way out in the driveway so I could take him, and I had to drive around him because he was too clean.
Yeah.
I had to drive the 4-wheel drive Mercedes.
We'd love to do a longer video this week, but you know what?
Do we just want to go look? Do you want to look at
Yeah, we can walk around.
You can use it. Or...
You know, they didn't do a good job when they sanded his bed. So I've been touching him up, cleaning him up. I can't paint you know, actually paint vehicles out here on the property. But it'll be a good looking runner driver truck. Good running and driving. I'm gonna let Jamie drive it to work one day before we part with it. Yep. And we want to thank God for our tent.
Praise God.
Shop in a box. Praise God for the sunny day, beautiful sunny day, and the shop in a box. And
your shirt.
That's not family friendly.
Well, I didn't wear it. You did.
Putting the new carpet in. We're going to pull the seats out, clean those up, because those will come spotlessly clean. But we hooked up his emblems.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Just little detail stuff like this to make him better. And we'll come back. We'll actually come back before we finish this video, and we'll show Buddy when he's all done, because I want to show everyone how spotless his frame is. And you know, I had him listed on eBay, and I got some really nasty comments from guys in all caps about, you know, we need more pictures of it and everything. So I just pulled it off of eBay and said, well, you'll get more pictures when I'm ready to give you some.
But you know what?
What?
You're just
Dirty?
One man
One
with
man.
2 mitts.
2 mitts and a shop in a box.
And
a couple of little helpers.
And I get to this is
And
what
a
I
couple
get.
of little
This is what
helpers.
I get to help with today. I get to help him. I like
Yeah, we're sanding down his bed, and we're gonna paint his bed strips and oil. Jamie loves playing with wood. We're gonna oil up his. That's original bedwood, by the way, and it's in really good shape. So we're gonna oil that up. Get rid of the rest of that purple back window tint, which I never liked. It's so not today. But here. What would you like? She wants
no rodents in it.
Oh yeah, and Anna, if you open the door on a truck, Anna has to go. Is there anything in there, honey? Go get it. Go get it, honey. Get it. Get it. There's a sense of urgency anytime you put her in a truck. And if the door's open, she's got to go in. Honey, come check under her dash. There it is. Get it up. Get it. Get under the dash. She's silly. Come on, there ain't nothing in there. Here.
Okay, we're done.
Classic Truck Rescue.
Peace out.
But
What have you been doing?
I cleaned up the front of the trailer for you, so. Well, I left my screwdriver laying on the ground, but got
Looks
rid
good.
of that workbench and made a power stump.
A power stuff.
You know what I mean?
You're so funny. Did you get what have I been doing?
James been scrubbing on Buddy's bed.
Yes, my hands, they're white. So ever gets Buddy.
About time you did something on this
Oh,
truck.
look at my fingernails.
About time you did something on this truck.
I've done his wheels before. Remember,
What'd you do to his wheels?
I cleaned his rims and
You
I
see the look on
armor
her
all
face
his whole
right now.
tires.
She's so offended.
Yeah, because I love this truck. I found this truck. I did find.
Yeah, I know,
this
and you
truck.
made me buy 3 trucks so
I
we
know.
could wind up with it.
But I found this truck because I wanted to keep it. But now he's gonna go to a good home, and as long as I,
Honey, once we sell them, we can build you
I
a
know,
truck
but
just like him.
as long as I get to, whoop, whoop,
Yeah,
look
you
at
get to
that.
go have fun in them.
I've been doing
Anyway,
that.
show them before bed on the left there, and then we'll show them after bed.
Oh, before was like all this,
It was worse than that.
but now it's like,
Oh, Anna, really? You're so abused. Come here. Come here, sweetie. Come on.
She's
Anna
so
wants to
friggin-
show you guys the bed.
she's so spoiled.
No, she just has to know what we're doing all the time. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
but-
what they're doing. Look at her. But, okay, well, that looks all right. The little supervisor.
Make my world turn.
I like it in here. We have the music going on most of the time, but we can't do that because then we'll get accused of
I got this.
copyright infringement. We're gonna clean all this stuff up.
Oh, do you want me to scrub the rust off of your back? Got
No.
rust spots.
Are you gonna scrub the rust out of my bones? Cause I got rust in my bones.
I'm not gonna comment on
There's
that.
rust in my joints.
But anyways,
That looks better, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, our home shouldn't look like a workbench. But look on the other side, I got all the cables off the ground.
we're from the trailer hood. Some people call me a power stump. Look, we're cleaning up this all. Oh, see, I make these things. I make these out of driftwood. This is hard. Fire pit. I've been raking leaves over here. Just the Sierra Creek. Jetson! Jetson got his weather beater off today. Jetson!
Yeah. Classic truck rescue. I was getting ready to do a big old happy video. Honey, show them what we've done out here. We've been cleaning the place up. This used to be just a total mess out here. My workbench was there and just piles of stuff. And Jamie put my antique fire extinguishers and stuff under there. And I think it looks a lot better, don't you? You look nice.
No.
You do look
I have
nice.
this 4-day headache. That's.
Yeah, but you don't have to work today.
I know.
Anyway, I was going to do a progress report because we haven't put a video up since we got the shop in a box up. Come on in, man.
Shop in a box is turning out to be a sieve in a box.
Yeah, I was going to show everyone that I got Buddy in here getting them all cleaned up and making progress.
And you were making good progress too.
I'm still making progress and I'm still going to. But I just want to show everyone this is the kind of stuff. Oh, and Annabella had a spa day.
Oh yeah, look at her.
She's got to go check the truck. You can't bring her around a truck with the door open without letting her in. There won't be any critters in that one though, honey. Anyway, I gutted the interior on Buddy, and I've been doing some cleanup and going through and fixing it, all the little small details and stuff. I'm going to put new carpet in them. Jamie's going to clean up his seats.
Yeah.
And, right?
Yeah, totally.
I'm going to put new carpet in them.
You seemed unsure about that.
They've been out for a few days now.
Well, I've been working.
I know. But I'm going to put new headliner in them, a new visor, already repainted glove box door, new carpet. Just make it real nice. Repaint the door panels and stuff. Just make it real nice. But I've been going around and cleaning them up.
Like his floor pans are solid too.
Yeah, this truck's completely solid. There's no rust holes on this truck. Floor's solid, and it's got the sound dead. Yes, honey. Thanks for your help. Anyway.
She just broke the sound barrier.
Yeah. Anyway, so I come out here to show everybody the progress I was making, and Buddy's wet.
And that's not good.
I agree, Annabella. Look.
And she's shivering. You have no fur left. You're not a Swiffer sweeper anymore.
She's not shivering because she's cold. She's shivering because now she's stuck in the truck.
Because she's a teensy tiny little
and we're
nervous
talking, and she's not part of the conversation. Anyway, the point I was going to make, this was supposed to be a real happy video showing you my cozy little work spot. But
what is
we
this?
also touched up his emblems. That's a nice little touch before we put those back on.
Oh my goodness.
And, I know.
You really did. Jeez,
I know.
Louise.
It's not good. So, but what you got to do is you got to get back on the horse, right? Come here, sweetie. Get back on the horse. This is the way it goes. Everything that we do out here. You make a step, 2 steps forward, and you find out you went back a step. And a lot of times, sometimes it's because we make mistakes, but sometimes it's just the way it is.
You know what?
What?
Could have been a recalled tent. I mean, if someone was
Yeah,
getting
that's
married
why I
under
got it.
this tent, it would have been a bad day.
That's why I got a $3,500 tent. Well, it took it a few days to start coming through. I mean, I don't know why that is, but I know the cure is the tent that we have over. Let's show them the Tajma tent. Has held up really well.
Yeah, and you know what?
This is the second one, but we went and bought a better quality tarp.
You could have had a metal garage thing for $750.
Yeah,
$795.
yeah, this big by that big.
I know, but two of them would have been 14 something, and you'd have metal.
Yeah, and then they still wouldn't be as wide as this. I need 20 by 40. But anyway, this tarp right here is a heavy duty tarp that we got from some people locally, and it's guaranteed for 3 to 5 years. But trust me, this
It doesn't
tarp,
leak.
it took a beating this winter too, though, didn't it? Remember?
Oh yeah, we had
The
snow
windstorms
plastered.
and snow on it, ice on it. So I'm gonna go get one of these to put over that, because we want to preserve this top because it's shaped to go around the frame and everything. So yeah, it's a drag that this isn't waterproof, but we'll dry it off. We'll put a heavy duty tarp over it, and then spring and summer are coming, and that'll protect this from the UV. So, classic truck rescue. Also, I'm going to do the same thing I did on this one. I took PVC and made bows under it, which worked out really good. A lot of times when the snow came, it would just accumulate so much and then it would slide right off. We'd hear it falling off. But I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with that one so it doesn't retain the weight of water or snow that collects up there. And we'll be back.
She wants to ride on the school bus. She wants to be the child checkmate.
She would get stolen. She would get puppy napped.
No,
How's this doing out here? Yeah, we just had non-stop rain. We got a break right now, but
I bet the deer are out there somewhere.
water's not getting high.
Nope.
All right.
It's already high.
Anyway, we got to go gather up materials. I'm glad I didn't find out about the tent incident yesterday, because yesterday I didn't have the means to go get a big old
Tarp.
huge tarp, but today I do. So thank God for every day. And we're not complaining, we're just pointing out that it doesn't always go the way you want.
Be crying over you.
Classic truck rescue. Peace out. All right, well, I got the 57 Chevy dried off, and what's the matter, baby? Oh, you got to get in the truck, really? Come on, you can get up there. Come on, up. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. That one's a little too tall for you, huh? Anyway, I got the inside of the tent all dried off and everything that's in it, and the 57 Chevy all dried off. So I went out and got my materials. Boy, that sure looks a lot better right there, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna use this PVC to make bows like I did on the top of my Tajma tent. See how the Tajma tent's rounded up there where I got the supports underneath it? So I'm gonna do the same thing on this, make the top a little more bowed, and then I got a huge what is that, 52 foot by 30 foot heavy duty, thick tarp to put over the whole thing, and that'll protect the tent itself from the UV light this spring and summer, which hopefully are coming. Anyway, I'll be back. So before I get all carried away adding a bunch of tubing and another tarp to the top of this shop in a box, it doesn't have any cross braces that go this way. It's just shaped like a big A without the cross in the middle of it. So I've noticed it tends to want to do this. And one of my viewers suggested using straps to go right across the middle of the A. And what's good about them is, A, they're high enough up where I can walk under them. But if I have to take one loose and I'm using a strap, I just pop that one strap loose and move whatever I got to move and put it back up. But also, they're adjustable. so I can add a little more tension. So that'll give it a little more support going this way. And this was all stuff I was intending to do to it, but I was hoping I could get this truck done first, but I can't because I can't let it get wet while I'm working on it. So I'm going to put 3 of these in to give it a little more reinforcement this way. I've already got one of my PVC pieces in there, and it's doing exactly what it needs to do, which is bowing the roof just a little bit. I'll show you that. Yeah, and they're just cheapo straps, but they're not going to be outside or anything, so they'll serve the purpose that I need them to serve right now. These are 20-foot, 1-inch pieces of PVC that I've got going across the top. And 20 foot doesn't quite get it all the way, so I got the kind with the slip joints on the end of them, where I can slide another piece in there, and then I bought 2 10-foot sections of just regular PVC that I can use to make up the difference on that end. When I get done putting each of these pieces of PVC in, I'm leaving them to where they go under this pipe. Hard to film when you got the camera on a big tall tripod. Anyway, I'm leaving them like this. What I'll do is I'll drill a big hole through the first piece, and then put a self-tapping sheet metal screw into the pipe through the metal part, and that'll keep these from moving back and forth. But you can see they do exactly what they need to do, which is give their roof a bit of a bow from the outside. So I still have to trim that piece off. That's a piece that I slipped into it. But see how it bows the roof up there? That'll keep the water from accumulating down here on the bottom. And that lip won't be sticking up like that because I'll trim that piece down. So I just thought I'd just give you a shot of what I'm doing. Before I do it, when I come back, I'll have all of those cross pieces in there and all of the straps in. I just wanted to give you a quick shot of the difference this is going to make. So I've got all 3 of my straps in. One in the back, one in the center, and one up front. But I've got 2 of my hoops in that I'm using to give the roof a little more of a bow. Now I'm putting 6 of these in, so that's just with 2 of them in, but I'll take you outside and show you the difference. You can see that the roof is more rounded. And if you look further down where I don't have the hoops in yet, you can see where it sags in between the braces. And that's where the water can collect in. If it snows, the snow will collect there. But with it like that, everything just kind of rolls off of it. Now I will still have to come out here when it's snowing, and I've got a stick, a real long stick with a towel on the end of it that I push up on the bottoms of the tents, and that got this one through the winter. We didn't have any problems with the Tajma tent. And so, as you can see, that will help. And all of this stuff is flexible and reinforces it. So, I'll finish putting those hoops in, then we'll get this big old tarp out and see how I'm going to get that up there. I'll be back. Well, I got all my hoops in. And you can see that the fabric, well, you probably can see here, the fabric doesn't lay on the original cross braces anymore. And I'll take you outside and let you see what it looks like out there. It did start raining again, so I'm going to get some more water in here, but I had to get those supports in before I could put the tarp on top. But you can see it gives the roof a different shape, and that's a lot better for getting the water to run right off of it and snow if we get any more of that. I hope not. But so the next step, see, that gives it a much nicer shape up there. The next step's to take that guy right there out of the bag and figure out how to get it over that. I'll be back. Put my bows in my shop in a box today to make the roof a little more rounded so that the rain would run off of it. And then I was going to put this big huge tarp over the top of it. But I thought before I did that, because I know when I put that tarp on it, it's not going to be all lit up like this and bright on the inside. It'll probably be kind of dark. So I thought I'd go reclaim some wire, which I did. Some of my longtime viewers will remember when they hooked up the Jenner shack that took a lot of cords, and cords are expensive. And I needed to light this up because I know it's going to be darker when I put that tarp on it. But I had a pleasant surprise. It took me about 3 hours to reclaim all this wire from the trees and out in the woods, and it's been pouring the whole time, so I was like, oh, bummed out because I thought everything was getting wet in here. But good news, praise God, is it's not getting wet in here, and it's been pouring. Like, it just lightened up, but there's no more water coming in, and I assumed there would still be water coming in, but there's not. The truck's dry, and project truck that I'm working on right now, 57 Chevy, 4-wheel drive, not getting wet, and the fabric on this tent is actually drying out, which is weird because I didn't think that would happen until after I covered it with another tarp. But everything's dry in here. It was getting wet when I was putting the bows in to elevate the roof, just because there was so much moisture on the bottom of the tent. Like every time I slid one of these 20-foot pieces of PVC in there, I was getting soaked, and everything was getting soaked. But it's been poured like crazy, and it's dry in here, and it means I can go to bed. It's actually drying out, and I wasn't expecting that until I covered it with. I'm still going to put the other tarp over it to protect this roof from UV damage, but it's just good to know that the water's not coming in, and I can get back to work on my project. Pretty cool, buddy. 57 Chevy, 4-wheel drive. Yep. Classic truck rescue. Peace out. Well, it poured all night long last night, and I was amazed because I was out in the rain reclaiming these cords because I need cords, and I was soaked. Everything was soaked, and I hadn't put the tarp on the top of the tent. All I had done is put the reinforcements in and gotten a bow shape to the roof. But I came in here last night when I was soaked, and everything was dry, including the truck, because for some reason just changing the shape of the roof actually kept the water from coming in, and I don't know if that's... What's the matter, baby? Oh, you don't need to go check the truck, it's fine. I think the problem was that the water was sitting in pools where it sagged before, and it just, I don't know, the weight of it made it come through. But everything in here is dry now, and it rained all night long. I mean, it poured. So I'm going to hold up on putting that other tarp over the top of this because I kind of like all the light that comes in, and get back to work on this guy. A lot of people want to know about trouble. Keep asking me about trouble. Trouble safe and dry. I got a history with these second generation Camaros. Some of my friends and family can tell you about that. But this one's going to stay warm and dry tonight. Yep. What? 650 horsepower big block. What? Jamie just called me and said she's going to be driving her school bus right by the property. Her favorite bus, she calls it 1010. But I know it's her favorite bus. Anyway, nice day. Thank you, Lord, for that brightening in the sky. This is where our main driveway is going to be. I'm waiting for the ground to dry out a little bit before I finish up. We've learned that it's a lot easier to make solid roads if you make them on solid ground. So, waiting for it to get a bit solid. We've got a good start though. This will work. This was the hard part up here. We still got to build this up a lot. The culvert's working good though. When I come down here and it's been raining for a long time, the water flows right through here underneath. So that's good. And we got a mailbox. We're official. Let's wait for Jamie. There's Jamie on her school bus. That's her favorite bus too. 1010. What a good girl. I like to come out and wave to her when she goes by.